Day 94 of the Knitting English Speaking Challenge. Fear of missing out or FOMO. I believe it is, or that is, one of the side effects of using social media excessively. And in the past, I used to think that there is no way I would experience this kind of stuff, because I was the kind of people who, let's say, didn't like didn't watch viral contents. Most of the viral contents, I used to go to the niche contents, or let's say contents that you know let interest took my interest at the first place, or let's say uh very me, like I was into cook, into art, etc. And I used to just, pay attention, or watching posts or videos, etc. related to it um, much more often, or, spending a lot of time on this kind of contents rather than others. And that's why even when I use social media, I often didn't understand it, didn't get it when people mentioning about, this is something that viral, oh, this kind of, this news, or this, let's say, dance was currently, or is currently viral, and I just had no idea. And this way, because of I know myself in this particular way, and after I gather about my behavior on using social media, I used to think that there is no way I would experiencing FOMO, or fear of missing out. But I did experience it. Sadly, yeah, I did experience it. And if you didn't know FOMO, it was like when you felt unease, or let's say anxiety, that others or people who especially using social media were experiencing um, rewarding events, or you know or knowing valuable information which from which you're absent. And because of that, you felt anxiety, felt unease, felt like you were left behind. And what I experienced, the FOMO that I experienced, was when I started to compare myself with others. I believe at that moment, I believe that others were achieving a lot of stuff, yet me, I didn't do much on my life. I felt like a failure, and then that's why I started to, you know, posting on social media, which it wasn't really me. I rarely post something. Usually, I rarely post something, and if the post was something that, let's say, in a certain way that I myself knowing, it will be a sign that I am started, or in a situation where I felt insecure of myself. And at the moment when I I believe I experienced FOMO, I started to keep posting and posting. And in the end, I understand or realize that I did that in order for me to feel like I am better in those people who, let's say, posting um, you know things about their achievement, etc., to make me feel better, to make me feel like my self-worth is at least better, you know, or raise my self-worth. That's why I started to post in a certain way. And in the end, I realized that I was just being insecure. Compared myself to other people a lot. I felt FOMO at that moment, that I did something, you know, that strangely or oddly uh, out of my habit. And yeah, it was kind of stupid because I used to think that there is no way I will experience it, but in the end, I did experience it. So perhaps I needed to, learn again. I have to learn to didn't, feel too confident on certain things, because somehow it felt like God kept, giving me trial to experience the things that I believe I wouldn't experience it. Or let's say I had it, or let's say there's no way uh, I am the kind of person, and then somehow I got the trial to be the kind of person. I believe I need to just learn how to be much more grounded. And what I am grateful about was I had enough, and I still have enough, you know, um, decent or enough self-conscious that I in the end realized that I need to stop. And yeah, that's what I can tell you today about FOMO, and I hope you enjoy it. Actually, I kept, you know, experiencing dizziness today on and off like a lot. I even needed to sleep before, and glad that after I woke up, the dizziness that I experienced that quite severe before was gone. Well, I still need to make this video. I didn't want to postpone to, let's say, finish the challenge. I would like to do it. I hope to do it, let's say, uh, on time. Although I believe one time I wasn't able to, let's say, upload it on the day that I met the challenge, but well, that's life. Everything didn't always go my way. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Bye.